fuck is wrong with my internet connection? Motherfucker folding clothes. The struggle is real, son. I'm trying to tell you, man. The struggle real, bro. I should have some pretty ass naked chick over here folding these clothes for me. Oh, I swear, yo. This is like one of the worst little jobs to do, yo. I don't mind putting this shit in the washer. I'm putting it in the dryer. That shit just take a few minutes. But folding this shit up. Yo, what up, Walker? I was painting. You just missed a whole 4 hour stream, yo. I just streamed for 4 hours. Started working on a new piece actually, and just needed a break from the studio. Plus, I want to just get a little more stuff done before I got to go to work in a couple hours. So if I do these chores now, in theory, if nothing else pops up when I get off work, I won't have anything to do but chill and relax. Dishes are, well, cook dinner. But then actually, I thought I had some steaks in the freezer, and I don't. So I might run out real quick and grab a couple steaks and marinate them Jones. So when I get off work, like I say, laundry is done, dishes is done, the floor is vacuumed, beds are made, and my steak could be marinated. I can just throw that Jones on the grill. Ooh. Think that's how I'm trying to plan out my day. So I've been in the studio for 4 hours. I feel like I've been productive with my artwork. Had some really good debates and conversations in there with some new guys who've never seen my stream or heard me talk. We mostly debated religion and God, and that always gets into racism and social issues and social stigmas and things like that. But some okay guys for the most part. Uh, had my moderator in there with me. and we didn't have to like block anybody from the chat or kick anybody out the stream. You know, everybody were they were very strongly opinionated, but the conversation was civil the whole time. Hey, send me some yo, slide in my DM and we can talk. Slide in my DM. I'll send you my price list because for anybody who inquires about art, I just have a standard response and it's pre-typed out. I have it saved in my notes, so when people be like, "Yo, how about some art?" I just copy and paste. I send that shit to everybody. You want to know about some art? Here is all my standard qualifications and things and my contacts, and so we can go from there. All you gotta do is slide in there real quick. Uh, oh, son of a gun! This why most single guys wear the same pants over and over, cause motherfucker ain't wanna fold up all these damn clothes. Oh, them pants ain't really dirty. I can wear them again tomorrow. Fuck that. Have me folding up 7 pair of pants, 9 shirts, 10 pair of socks. God damn, bro. It's too much, I tell you, man. It's too much. I can't believe I wore all this shit just since. What it is? It's just Friday. I wash clothes like man. I wash clothes like Saturday or Sunday. Man, wear all this shit in the damn week. Well, God almighty. And then I got some clothes up there that didn't even get into the wash this time. Fuck it. Hey, I'll wash them next time. Shit. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter. I check all of them. You can email me. You can text me. It don't matter. You can send me a message here on PlayStation. Xbox. Oh my Jesus Christ. Blasphemy. The nerve of this lady. We're all cross platform now, so I guess it don't matter anymore. But I had the Xbox One. I'm done. I'm so done with Xbox. I had the Xbox 360. Matter of fact, the Xbox 360 had the ring of death so many times that I actually had 3 Xbox 360s because they kept dying and I had to send it back to the manufacturer again and again. And then they hyped up the Xbox One with that one game, Titanfall. Oh my god. Yo, they made Titanfall so fucking hype. And it's Xbox exclusive. I'm like, fuck. I gotta get the Xbox so I can play that shit. Man, that shit was wah, wah, wah. Yeah, no, but yo, the PS4 is the shit, yo. I say it got all the great built-in apps, just like this YouTube Live app, and I have the PS4 Pro, and so 1,000. I mean, it has a terabyte hard drive on it, and plus PS4 has virtual reality. Bow, 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 bow. And I don't know why Microsoft didn't put this out yet with their system. I mean, Microsoft, they can obviously have their own dev team for this shit, and the Oculus Rift and the Vive TC, and I mean everybody is on VR now, and that's the next fucking wave. And PlayStation made their VR headset so affordable. There's not a lot of great games on it, but it's phase one, and it's gonna be the comparison between the PS1 and the PS4. How much better is the PS4 compared to the PS1? How much better is the Xbox One S compared to the original Xbox? And in 15 years, you can say, well, how much better is the VR5 compared to the first VR headset they put out? And it's going to be tremendously better. And the technology is just going to grow. Like, y'all got to watch that movie. Ready Player One. Yeah, watch the movie Ready Player One, and that I think that's a really predictable timeline, because I think the movie takes place in 2041 or 2042 or something like that, and that's not a long ways off. You know, in the next 20 something years, within the next 25 years, basically, and they show a version of a virtual reality world, and I really do think that's how it is, and well, that could be the end all be all, because right now we're all connected on the internet, and the internet is its own virtual world, whether you're on a website, official.com or a .org, or if you're on the dark web, or if you're on social media, or if you're using a game console, or using a streaming service, whether it be for music, podcast, or whatever. We're all on the internet. And so if we expand the internet to become a virtual world where you can seemingly like physically walk through the internet, I think people would be intrigued by that. And then even to have like one video game, but it's every video game. And I think people will be intrigued by that, and being able to immerse yourself through VR connection is the ultimate experience. And that movie, Ready Player One, gives a really, really good possible view of what this VR technology could lead to within the next 20, 25 years. All right. Yeah. And now we have this VR, and we have augmented reality is going to be right around the corner. Yeah, I mean, it's here now. It's just not on a wide consumer basis yet. But augmented reality is gonna be like the next thing. So say you you're going somewhere new, and you don't know where you're going. So now we have our smart devices, and our smart device has global uh, satellite positioning on it, and so your smart device will tell you how to get to a location you've never been to before, and it'll give you a little a map and directions. But with augmented reality, you can have a device, and maybe it's a part of your vehicle, or it's a accessory attachment that you could install on your vehicle, where you would actually see the blue highlight navigation line on the street in front of you, as if it was really there. Instead of just having it on your smart device, it would augment your reality and give you an extra overlay of information and data that you can see in real time. And then once you get to your destination, say you have your some glasses on, some augmentation glasses, or an augmentation device that you can attach to your person somewhere, and you're walking down the street, and you're passing restaurants that you've never been to before, but with augmented reality, you can look in the direction of the restaurant, and a display screen will pop up and say, this restaurant has been established here for this many years, and their top chef is this guy, and their number one cuisine is this dish, and their most popular wine is a Merlot from this part of France or whatever. And you would be able to just have this extra information and data displayed right for you almost in real time. I ramble a lot when it comes to this tech shit. But these technologies are going to be as commonplace and as seemingly ordinary as cell phones are today. Like my son in his generation, it's not a thing. Just like to me, the car has never been a big deal to me. The automobile is just it's a car. We got cars, getting a car goes somewhere. But I can imagine just you know 2 or 3 generations earlier, with the implementation of automobiles in the everyday society, and that gradual change, like how dramatic that shit was for cars to become so commonplace. And it's like, to become a common thing, it had to be a major change for everyone, because it did change the economy, and how everything fucking works. And technology is doing the same things now, but like, the generations that are born into a certain height of a proportion of the technology find it commonplace. And in 50 years, augmented reality and virtual reality and all these things will seem just as common as having an automobile, you know? hoping I don't get that odd sock, and wonder like where in the fuck is the other sock? I hate when that happens. Oh snap! Think I got all my socks back. Yo, and when we were kids, we had access to the best of the best of the best technology at the time. And this tech shit is like just it really does blow my mind because in our lifetime so much has advanced. And I can remember like years ago when I started first thinking about this is like when I moved back up north where I'm at now, there are no payphones. And like 10 years ago, like it's like, yo, and I started contemplating that shit. Like what else has changed so dramatically? Like the payphone was a common thing. And now these kids don't know it. They never most of them have never saw it, won't ever see it, won't and don't need it. I went from the first piece of music that I ever bought was Tupac's album All Eyes on Me. I brought that shit, yo, with my own money for the first time on a cassette tape. And that's what it was. It was the fucking tape. You go buy tapes. Nigga, go to you and then the CD came out. And the cassette tape was obsolete. And then MP3 came out. And now the CD wasn't obsolete, but it's on the back burner. Now most people stream all their music. And it's like, what the fuck? Most people stream all of their entertainment. You don't go to Blockbuster or Video City and rent VHSs. Even Redbox is about to die. And that was something new and innovative. Like, oh, instead of having a whole store, there's just a little kiosk on the corner. You go grab a movie, pick it back, blah, blah, blah. That shit was like that shit is done. Like, I stream all my movies now. And touchscreen, everything. Like, voice control, like the Xbox on. Your fucking Xbox to turn on, yo. Like, that was some shit that you only saw in Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? Computer. You know what I'm saying? That's how they talked in the sci-fi movies. Now we can Alexa, get me the nearest Chinese restaurant. Hey Siri, which state grows the most corn?
Okay, I found this on the web for which state grows the most corn. Check it out.
I don't have to ask anybody anything. I know everything. Now, right now, I know which state grows the most fucking corn. It don't matter. This shit is so fucking crazy, yo. Like, it's fucking crazy. And I don't feel like I'm old. I really don't feel like an old person, but I never thought that I could do this in my lifetime and I can fucking touch this screen and I can talk to this bitch, yo, and ask this shit questions. And it'll tell me. I seen this one little meme of this cute little toddler with a fucking a Nintendo Game Boy, and she's trying to touch the screen, turn it on, and she's sliding it, and she's pressing the screen. It's like, baby girl, that shit don't work like that. It's a switch on the side. You gotta flip the switch, and you can only play with the buttons. You can't fucking. But they so used to the phone and touching the phone and playing games like that, you get a little girl the Game Boy. She was trying the hardest to touch that fucking screen, yo. That shit will not do nothing. I was like, damn. Shit changing so fast, yo. Now you can talk to your cars, and your cars can drive themselves. You know what I'm saying? The shit is. When I was growing up, one of the main things to worry about was strangers. Don't talk to strangers. Don't take no candy or food from strangers, and definitely don't get in a car with a stranger. Ever. You don't ever do that. Now, Uber. Hello, can a stranger come pick me up? And it's cool now. I just get in the car with a stranger and just go wherever the fuck I want to go. It's like I'm just Ubering over there, you know. Complete stranger. Just get right in the car with them. Shit is so different now. You know what I'm saying? My math teacher told me, you gotta know algebra, calculus, because you ain't gonna always have a calculator on you. Really? You were wrong. You were wrong. I always have a calculator on me. Wrong. You gotta know this. You won't always have a calculator. Eh. We all have calculators. No more solving equations. Shit is ridiculous. The world is upside down. It's madness. And it's just getting started good. That's the whole thing about it. Like, yo, this shit just getting started good. They're calling this the fourth industrial revolution. And it's just we're just at the cusp. We're just at the beginning of this thing, yeah. It's gonna in the next so a lot of major changes and say let's just put the benchmark at the internet. What it was 93 or 94 we were in junior high going into high school when the internet came out. So that was the beginning of the fourth industrial revolution, the implementation of the internet to the public, because the internet was around for a decade or so before, just on some military intelligence type shit, but the implementation of the internet was the beginning of it. And even then, we didn't see how fast this shit would just explode. And just in a couple of decades, it's like we have these algorithms. Hey Siri, that do that shit, yo. In a couple of decades, we got this far, and so.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
And she apologized, and she will apologize to me. That shit is. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. You know, and in 20 years, 25 years, that shit'd be like, yo, Trap, what you said? Oh, my bad, because I programmed the type of personality into it that I wanted to talk to me in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I tried to keep up with Google. Google actually made... Google created another company called Alphabet. And then Alphabet bought Google. It makes no sense to me, but legally, when somebody needs to get sued or whatever, Google is not reliable or responsible for certain aspects of things now because they are owned by a parent company that they actually created. So Google made a company called Alphabet, and then Alphabet bought Google. It's a weird thing. They're smart how they did that though. But we got to keep watching Google. We got to keep watching Boston Dynamics. And we got to keep watching Elon Musk and all his companies. He has Tesla, Aster, The Boring Company, SpaceX, and Neuralink. And his Neuralink project is probably the main thing to watch for in the next 5-10 years because he is trying to make the Matrix, and sooner or later I gotta get out here in the next few minutes. What he wants to do is put your smart device in your brain and have you connected directly to a AI interface with the internet. Yes. Yes. And so this fourth industrial revolution, we're just getting started. This shit is just getting started good because we're gonna start merging with this fucking technology. We're gonna have biotech, and for the last longest, we've been putting implants in people's brains to help with seizures or trying to regain motor control of certain parts of their bodies, even in order to help manipulate prosthetic limbs and everything. So we've already have been wiring ourselves for a few decades now, and this wiring and this integration is just going to continue to become more elaborate, where we can actually have a brain, a human AI interface directly through our brain tissue. And then you look at all of the life extension programs that are going on that started way back with Dolly the sheep when they cloned Dolly, the Human Genome Project when they sequenced the entire human genome, um, the stem cell research that's been going on for decades, and all of these different sciences are, and now they're talking about the telomeres, and they have this new system called CRISPR-Cas9, and so all of these systems together form a type of life extension program where in the next 50 years we may be able to create humans that can live as long as 300 years and then have this superhuman cognitive ability by interfacing with a super AI, effectively becoming godlike almost. Marvel's agents, nah. The framework, hmm. That sounds crazy. But they're putting a lot of this stuff in movies now. They're trying to just get us used to it and aware of the idea. There's a one show that was on Netflix called um, Altered Carbon, and Altered Carbon is basically the same thing. Okay, Marvel's Agents. I'll check that out. Um, there was another show that was almost like that with life extension, and where they already reached the point of the singularity. Um, I know one of my just my favorite old shows, and I keep this out all the time. Ghost in the Shell, standalone complex. Hey, if you ever watched this shit, yo, I got 5 or 6 seasons. But this right here is a old ass anime. If you watch the original Ghost in the Shell movie, but this one right here, this is my favorite one. The second gig, but in this alternate futuristic reality, they have something just called the web, and it's a virtual reality world that if you have a brain augmentation and you can communicate seemingly telepathically with certain individuals through open channels or closed communication lines, and you can go into the web like directly in your mind and see your avatar in this virtual reality world, where it's weird how they depict this whole thing, and how they use their technology. And then you have brain augmentations. Then you have cybernetic bodies where you opt to take your brain out of your flesh body and put that shit in a fucking titanium created shell for you, and you won't ever get old. You won't get sick. You don't get hungry. It's just, I don't know. It's fucking crazy, yo. Because I think we're gonna be to that point. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. Yes, it's the shit, yo. Ghost in the Shell is the ultimate, like, what could be at the end of the fourth industrial revolution or close to the end of it, because we're already trying to implement a lot of these technologies. Like I say, augmented reality, virtual reality. Now we're talking about augmented uh, brain interfaces and cybernetic enhancements. Uh, and with and Elon Musk even said with that, like, if you connect your brain to a powerful enough AI that could essentially track and record all your memories and emotions on some super quantum computer, that effectively you would make a literal digital copy of yourself, so that if your physical body dies, that there's so much of your digital information stored on a supercomputer that it would literally think and be you, and then you could take that copy of yourself and download it into a cybernetic body, and then continue to live and, accumulate memories and more shit, yo. What up, yo? The Bioport. And I just put that movie downstairs. Scanner Darkly. Man, nobody already know about this movie, yo. Of course I got a cure. Of course I got Blade Runner. I got a cure on VHS. That's how long I've had a cure, bro. That shit is on VHS. My copy's so old I can't even watch that shit no more. You got almost every Ghost in the Shell. Almost all of them. Akira, Ninja Scroll, Ghost in the Shell. Y'all ain't never watched Vampire Hunter D. Those are like some mandatory like shit you gotta have in your collection. That Vampire Hunter D and that Akira, classics, classic movie. Not even anime, just in movies in general, yo. What, Akira? Yo, Tetsuo! Yo, that's my shit, yo. I swear. And then they had this limited edition jacket. Yo, don't play with me, yo. I'm old as fuck, son. Yo, Ghost in the Shell, VHS, Ghost in the Shell, the original movie, 1996, yo. Yeah, original Ghost in the Shell, VHS, Vampire Hunter D, yo, Bloodlust, VHS, classic anime, Akira, what? If I had this shit forever, I'll never let I gotta write this shit in my will. I don't even know who to give this to. But somebody gotta take care of this shit when I die, yo. I done had this shit for years, bro. I had this shit since I've been in like 8th grade. I had this movie since I've been in 8th grade, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then I remember this shit right here. I seen this shit in the whatever little magazine I used to read back in the day. Motherfucking Mark Echo put out a fucking limited edition fucking Akira racing jacket with an image from the movie on the inside of the jacket. Yo, swear to God, yo, I looked this shit up back in the day. This jacket was like $700. And then, no lie, yo, I was working at motherfucking Checkers in Philadelphia, yo, and I was a manager. But I'm working the drive-thru and shit, yo. Yo, this motherfucker pull up, whatever year it was, he was in a Mustang from that year. Like it had to be like 2002 or 2003, but he was in a brand new whatever 2003 Mustang. This shit was black on black. Had motherfucking black and white seats in that shit. This motherfucker pull up through the drive-thru to pick his order up. I look at the dude, yo, he got this fucking jacket on, yo. I'm like, yo, where the fuck you get that jacket from, yo? He was like, he was in Germany or something. He said he was in some other country, yo, and got it from some other country. He's like, I was over in Germany doing some shopping over there. I seen this shit, man. I picked that shit up. I was like, where is son? I was like, I always wanted that jacket. I felt so I ain't never felt that jealous of anybody ever, yo. That shit still, I want this shit to this day, yo. No, cause I can't even pronounce that shit. Ghibli, Ghibli Studios? No. Alright, I gotta get out of there. Y'all done made me pull out half of my anime collection. All the good shit. Yeah, see, this right here lets you know I'm the real deal, yo. The VHS, boy. Oh yeah, Princess Mononoke, I got that shit on DVD. I got that on DVD. I got more anime than I got real movies, yo. I got this sitting down here. It's another good one. Genro, the Wolf Brigade. Oh man, Escaflowne, the original Street Fighter, animated movie. Got that shit on VHS. I definitely will. I'm going to, guys. Fold up some clothes. I'm gonna go grab some steaks and marinate these shits, take a shower, and take my ass to work. If I don't see y'all this evening, I'll probably catch y'all tomorrow morning. back in the studio working on some art. Peace.